So, you want to become a YouTube creator, but you don't know where to start, and the only thing that's stopping you is you. Well, you're in the right place, but before you do anything, there's something that you're gonna have to understand, and it's this. Everyone who does this started exactly where you are right now. I've put together a list I like to call the 4 T's, and it's the absolute minimum you're gonna want to follow if you want to make a good start here on YouTube. Okay, so the first T I'm going to be talking about is tools. As you know, YouTube is an online-based video platform. That means you're going to need something to shoot with, maybe edit with, and definitely publish with. Now, before you go out spending all your money on tons of gear, bear in mind you may already have this. It's 2019, smartphones are incredibly versatile. They can shoot high-quality video, and as long as you're connected to a good internet source, you can pretty much upload anything from anywhere you want at any time. Don't get me wrong, good quality equipment is good. In fact, sometimes it can help the process of video making. But don't get caught up in thinking it's going to make or break your video. Try and focus more on your content of your video, what you're saying, and the message you're trying to bring across to the viewer. So the next T I want to talk about is topic. YouTube is pretty great in a sense that you can upload anything you want as long as it's within their terms. But before you go uploading videos, it's worth having to think about what kind of content you think people want to see or hear, and also more importantly, what kind of content you think you will be happy to upload 2, 3, maybe 4 years down the line. Now, arguably, if you thought about becoming a YouTube creator, you should already know what kind of content you want to put out, but if you don't, this could be something that you enjoy doing, something that you're passionate about, something that you think people need to hear or want to hear, something along those lines. Another really important thing to think about is being consistent with the type of content that you're uploading. For example, if you've started YouTube by uploading car tutorials and then you suddenly switch to fashion tutorials, it's likely that the people who turned up for the car tutorials in the first place aren't going to be much interested in your fashion tutorials. Sticking with one niche or one topic is a much more efficient way of growing a loyal viewer community around your channel. So the key takeaway here is think of a topic that you enjoy, that you think people will enjoy, and be consistent with that topic. The next T on my list that I want to talk about is truth. And by truth, I mean be yourself. Let's be honest, most of us have content creators that we look up to, people that we're inspired by, people that we learn from. But the thing that we have to understand is that we just can't be that person. In my opinion, the worst thing you can do as a content creator is just copy other creators. Take Casey Neistat, for example, a well-established YouTube OG. If you just make videos that just mirror his style down to every detail, people are going to notice and they're not going to gravitate towards your content because they're going to realize that you're just copying Casey Neistat. Now, I'm by no means saying that you can't use what you've learned from people that you look up to, creators that you look up to, but bear in mind when you're making your own videos and using those creative styles, try to add something that's specific to your style so that it doesn't look like you're just copying people straight out. Final T that I want to talk about is time. Time is one of the most important, if not the most important factor when it comes to becoming a YouTube creator. And I'll explain why in just a second. By the way, my name is Charles. Photography and videography is one of my passions, and it's something that I began to take more seriously in the past year. It's something that I want to do more professionally in the near future. I decided to start a YouTube channel because I wanted to explore the skills that I've learned over the past year, and also to expand on those skills, and also to help people who have been in my situation, people who are in my situation now, or maybe if you're already well established in the photography, videography game, maybe I can offer a perspective that you've never thought of before. You never know. Also, I want to say thank you if you've made it this far in the video, and if you found this informative so far, please consider subscribing, leave a like, leave a comment. I'd love to hear any feedback that any of you have. So back to the final T. Like I said in the intro, nobody's born a master of their craft. That means you're gonna have to invest time into developing your creative skills to become better at what it is that you do. You also need to be consistent. Now, this doesn't mean uploading every other day. In fact, I wouldn't recommend it. If you just go in hammering videos after video, you could find yourself burning out very early on in your YouTube career. So pace yourself, but be consistent and be on time. Lastly, be patient. While success on YouTube overnight isn't unheard of, it's quite rare. And as corny as it sounds, it most likely will be a marathon as opposed to a sprint. So enjoy yourself along the way and congratulate yourself on small achievements, and you should be okay. See you next time. Okay, so the first T I'm going to talk about is tools. As you know, YouTube is an online-based video platform. Okay, so the first T I'm going to be talking about is tools. Okay, so the first T on the list I'm going to be talking about is tools. As you know, YouTube is Okay, so the first T I'm going to be talking about is tools. As you know, YouTube is a video-based platform. Okay, so the first T I'm going to be talking about is tools. As you know, YouTube is an online-based video platform. That means